Art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. This quote is a very beautiful definition of what an art is. Games as form of art have this power to transform us into another world more immersive than other forms of art. From story to performance, from animation to sound design, level design, game design, and many more parts of the team that will make games an art, everything is important. I played Silent Hill 2 Remake not knowing anything about the original version or what's it about, and I haven't been able to get it out of my head. I keep thinking about the story, the characters, and what could be the message behind it. In this video, I want to talk about Silent Hill 2 Remake, and the reason why I think this game and this series is so beloved. Please keep in mind that this video contains heavy spoilers for Silent Hill 2. I highly recommend experiencing the game by yourself first. Let's begin. Prologues, in my opinion, are one of the most important parts of any story. In the first 5 to 10 minutes of the story, you can either make the player, reader, or viewer excited and willing to go through the rest of the story, or kill the excitement in the first minutes. There are a lot of great prologues in many forms of art that are iconic because of how good they are. For instance, The Last of Us, Skyrim, Uncharted 2, The Dark Knight, Fellowship of the Ring, and many, many more. They all, in my opinion, have great prologues and really set you up for an incredible experience. But Silent Hill 2 Prologue is different. It's not as explosive as The Dark Knight or as shocking as The Last of Us. But it did something for me that made me say, yeah, I'm willing to put how many free hours I have in a day to play this game. As a matter of fact, the prologue for this game may seem very simple, but the performance, the monologues, and the music is so beautifully put together that I still watch it from time to time, and every time I get emotional. The prologue starts with James Sunderland, our main protagonist, in a bathroom, almost looking like he's experiencing derealization, a mental state where you feel detached from yourself and your surroundings. In these first shots, James' ring mark is visible. And then, in my opinion, some of the most emotional beginnings to a game in the last decade at least starts.
Could you really be in this town?
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. A wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Both monologues by Salome Gunnarsdottir, who plays as Mary and Maria, and Luke Roberts, who plays as James, are incredible. And after that, I knew that an incredible experience was waiting for me. The thing with Silent Hill 2's story is that every cutscene will have clear meaning once you find out the truth. James' hands shaking, his derealization at first, have a meaning once you find out what he's done. There are 4 other characters besides James and Mary, and each of those characters are in this town because of a reason. We have Angela, Laura, Eddie, and Maria. I'll talk about Maria later, but let's talk about the other 3 first. Angela, who we first meet in the graveyard, and she says she's looking for her mother. Then she says that she thought her father and brother were also here, but can't find them either.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But... I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe. It's kind of hard to explain, but...
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Angela, in my opinion, is the most tragic character in this game. And again, knowing the story and finding out about her tragedy, we understand more of her weird behavior in the first scenes. Throughout the game, we see Angela trying to end her life and blaming herself for what happened to her. Angela was sexually abused by her father and brother, and the boss fight Abstract Daddy shows the monster that the town has made from her thoughts and trauma. That creature design is genuinely some of the most disturbing creature designs I've ever seen. Angela blames herself for what happened, and she often says that she deserved it. In a lot of cases of depression and different forms of abuse, victims blame themselves for what happened to them, and Angela does the same thing. That's why at first, when James touches her shoulder, she freaks out. That's why when he wants to take the knife from her, she backs off and shouts.
Say it. Or you could just force me. Like he always did. You disgusting pig. I hate you. I hate you.
The reason she is in this town is because she killed them. But she was also the victim of that story, so the question is, if it wasn't for her guilt, would she be here? The next character I want to talk about is Eddie.
Hey, who's there?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, I swear.
Hey, are you okay?
I didn't do anything. It was like that when I got here.
He? Oh, you mean the man back there? In the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill him.
It's all right. I'm not saying that you did. Look, my name is James. James Sunderland.
Oh, Eddie.
Eddie, okay. So, do you live here, Eddie?
No, I'm not even from this town. It's just,
Something brought you here.
yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Well, they came at me. I didn't know what to do, so I ran. I came here. Figured it might be safe, but then I found the guy in the fridge.
Easy, deep breaths.
Eddie was bullied throughout his life because of his weight, and he created that monster inside him, and his thoughts became like this at some point.
Eddie? Whoa, Eddie, it's me.
Oh. Hi, James.
Eddie, what are you doing?
Well, what's it look like I'm doing? You fat, disgusting piece of shit, you make me sick. You gonna cry, fat ass? You gonna run to your mama? Waste of skin, why don't you just kill yourself? Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And a corpse can't laugh.
He killed the bully's dog and shot the guy in the knee, and he ran away from him and the cops. And somehow he came to this town. But I don't think this town only brings killers. I think it attracts people based on their repression as well. Eddie knows he's guilty, but he tries to lie about it. Eddie admits it in the end that he killed the dog.
Die here, James. You'll squirm and squeal and cry like a little girl. And then you'll just curl up and die. And it's gonna feel great. Just like before.
He found his way into this town, and Silent Hill wasn't going to let him go away without facing his truth or without being punished.
Ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head and...
Laura is the little girl that we first meet when we are in the Woodside apartment, trying to pick up the key from the floor.
Hey! Wait! Damn it.
At first, she seems like an annoying little kid, but she's the most innocent in the story. She's not here because she killed someone or her repressions. She's here because she read the letter Mary gave her, where she talked about this town called Silent Hill.
Hey, it was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
I don't know. What's a big dum-dum like you doing here anyway?
Hey, that's not very nice. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? What you got there?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
What? Hey, wait! How do you know her name?
And that's the reason why she's roaming around the city playfully and not caring about anything else. Because there are no monsters for her. She was in the hospital with Mary and they became really close and their mother and daughter bond became strong. That's why she came to this town, hoping that she'll find Mary again.
How do you know my name?
Eddie told me.
That big, fat blabbermouth.
Laura. Why do you keep running away from me? And how do you know about Mary?
I just do. What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No. I won't. Please, just... I need to know.
She doesn't like James because she was probably witness to their arguments in Mary's final days. That's why she says you didn't love her. But this is not the first time that James hears this. Why is that? Even when speaking with Angela after helping her and killing the abstract daddy, she says this.
Admit it. You didn't want her around anymore.
No.
You probably found someone else.
No!
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too. Yeah, you and me are the same. We're not like other people, don't you know that?
So Angela, Eddie, and Laura, they all see James the way he doesn't see himself. And they're right. And Laura is right. James does become uninterested in Mary later on. But let's talk about the most important character for James's story. One of the most important parts of the narrative happens in the Rosewater Park. James is almost certain that the special place Mary talks about in her letter is Rosewater Park. So he goes through all the horror and challenges, only to find
Mary? No. You're not.
You look like your girlfriend.
No, my late wife. I can't believe it. Your face, your voice. You could be...
My name is Marie. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Warm.
Sorry, I got confused.
she is Mary, but she's not. She looks the same, but her outfit, her behavior, and her character are totally different. She looks sexier than Mary. She's flirty. Maybe that's the Mary James wanted after she went to the hospital.
Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
I don't know anymore. There was something. I can't quite.
Hey. I think I might know. I mean, there's this one place. Not far from here.
What kind of place?
The kind two lovers might hold special. I can show you if you want. Unless you have somewhere else to be. Something else to do. Hey, easy there. I'm just messing with you. Come on. It's this way.
You're coming with me? Can't you just tell me where it is?
You're just gonna leave me here? Alone? With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
Is it because I remind you of her? You loved her, didn't you? Didn't you?
All right, just...
So it's okay.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Maria appears in this town trying to help James. But who is she exactly? Or what is she? This part in the story is very important because from the way James acts and talks with her, we can see that he's beginning to understand that this whole town and Mary being alive might be crazy. James talks with more doubt now. At first, we can hear the certainty in his tone when he talks about looking for Mary. But now, there is Maria, and she's not Mary. All of a sudden, there she is in his life. And he's not sure how to feel about it. He knows this is not who he loved. But he also knows that something is wrong with him for feeling that way. Maria asks questions about James and Mary's life. James doesn't want to talk about it that much.
So, James, 3 years. That's a long time. What will you tell her when you find her?
That... I love her.
Oh, then. Lucky her.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Like I said, 3 years is a long time.
But she's with him now in this journey, and he has to look out for her. Probably like the way when Mary first got sick. Maria wants to help us find Mary, but she wants to replace her in James's heart.
What? Come on, don't give me that look. I was just kidding.
What is this? Is this a special place you met?
Don't be silly. Just have to go through and out the front.
Am I crazy? You know, for thinking she could be here.
Crazy is one word for it, I guess. I can think of another.
What's that?
hopeful.
Wow. That's a nicer way of putting it.
She even tries to get him to drink so that maybe he loosens up a bit.
Here.
What are you doing?
Something to take the edge off. No? You sure? Fine. Be that way. Here's to... hope someday.
We should probably get going.
Fine.
But she fails to do that.
Ready when you are.
When they reach the hospital's second floor, James looks at the end of the hallway and sees something that looks like he's seen before. A window in the end of the hallway. The way James looks at it almost feels like he's seen that window a lot of times when he was at the hospital with Mary, maybe hoping for an escape or a break from reality.
Maria?
Maria is a naughtier version of Mary, but just like her, she gets unwell. In the hospital, Maria feels sick and she needs to lie down. James watches her every movement, reliving all those moments where Mary got sick.
Maybe you should rest.
Yeah. Okay. So comfy.
It looks like she belongs to that hospital bed. Maria takes some time to rest and James looks for Laura. Later on, another important part of the narrative happens, where James and Maria reunite after some time.
James.
Mary! Oh. Maria, I thought... Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway? I was almost killed back there. I have never been so scared in my whole life. All you care about is that dead wife of yours. You couldn't care less about me, could you?
No, I just...
But stay with me. Don't leave me alone again. You're supposed to take care of me.
This is a very important line. I looked it up and found some comments on Reddit suggesting that Maria might be manifested from James and Mary's psyche. And there are pretty good reasons for that as well. Mary hated the way she looked in her last days. Maybe James doesn't care about sexy outfits or naughty behaviors. Maybe Mary thought that if she was sexier, James would have cared more. But this part almost shows us that that wouldn't have made any difference at all. This is a theory, and I'm not going to dwell on it for so long, but just the thought of it is interesting. I think that Maria is the manifestation of James and town's psyche, and she's there to keep him in this town forever, making him a prisoner. I think the mannequins we see and their sexual designs are because of James' desire and fetishes being heightened in this town, therefore seeing these sexy nurses, mannequins and such. And finally, in the long hallway, where James and Maria are running away from the Pyramid Head, She gets killed. James watches her die and watches her lifeless corpse fall down right in front of him. Pyramid Head kills her, and James loses her again. At least until he finds her again, locked down in a cell.
Maria? Maria! I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt?
Not at all, silly.
But the thing... It stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us through the elevator and then...
James, what are you talking about?
Just before. Don't you remember?
James? Honey? Did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
But she's not the same Maria that we found before. And she's certainly not Mary. It almost looks like this town is willing to be whoever James wants it to be.
So you are Maria.
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
So he can stay here and not move on.
Doesn't matter who I am. I am here for you, James. See? I'm real. Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Maria is gone, just like Mary, and what remains is the truth. The Pyramid Head is the main big bad guy in the game. We first meet him in the Woodside apartment, and he's there looking at us. And then he sees James in the room, but he doesn't kill him. Apart from his iconic design and his weapon, there are some questions about him. Why doesn't he kill James there? Is he the manifestation of the cancer that destroyed James's life? Is that why he kills Maria? And most importantly, who is he? Throughout the years that Silent Hill 2 has been released, there have been a lot of theories about him, and there is no canon explanation for him really. I think he's there to send a message. He's there to make James understand. Pyramid Head is the guilt that is piled up in James's head. All those shame and guilt he had after wanting things, be it sexual things like sexier version of Mary. He feels guilty for wanting these and wanting escape. Escape from Mary, and escape from the situation that he was in. So that's why Pyramid Head kills Maria time and time again. Because James needs to face the truth, and the truth is his only way out. From the first moment James arrived in this town, he had a goal in mind. He wanted to find his late wife, a wife who, according to him, passed away 3 years ago, but the letter he receives brings hope to him that she might be alive. James is not well. From the beginning, he wasn't. And as the story proceeds, he gets closer and closer to his real self, to the James that he hoped he ran away from. The realization in the beginning, handshakings, almost pale face that suggests he probably experiences some kind of amnesia, they all point to one thing. James is not okay, and he's hiding something. When he starts rowing the boat toward the Lakeview Hotel, he's getting deeper and deeper into the fog. This could also show the mental state that he's in. We feel that when he's going down the Historical Society building basement as well. Before Eddie's breakdown, before the madness.
Well, you're about to find out.
The Eddie boss fight holds a very important part of the story. It's the first time James realizes that he killed someone. James has now killed someone, and he knows it. He reaches the final place where he and Mary stayed when they were here. But another key point in the story happens here right before the big plot twist.
Did I scare you?
Yeah, you did. I guess I deserved it, huh? The fart face that I am.
Maybe. Then again, maybe you're not so bad. Just annoying.
Uh-huh. So, you got any other things planned? I think I saw a dark room back there you could lock me up in.
No. I think you've had enough. For now.
Well, that's reassuring.
Besides, I need your help finding Mary. She's here, isn't she? Come on, tell me.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
Wait. So there really is a letter?
Oh, yeah. Want to read it? Just don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She's our nurse. I, took it from her locker.
My dearest Laura, I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give to you after I'm gone. I'm far away now, in a quiet, beautiful place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye before I left. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on the sisters. And Laura, about James. I know you hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please, give him a chance. It's true, he can be a little surly sometimes, and he doesn't laugh much. But underneath, he's a really sweet person. I love you, Laura. I love you like my very own daughter. I wish things were different. I wish we could be happy together, like we talked about. Even so, I know you will have a good life. You're a strong, smart, beautiful girl. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Your friend, Mary.
Laura. How old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
In her letter to Laura, Mary talks about a lot of things, but most importantly, she wished Laura a happy 8th birthday. But Laura turned 8 last week. James lied. In his monologue, he said Mary died 3 years ago. So how is that possible? We reach a point in the story where we don't trust anyone anymore. Not Laura, and certainly not James. And after everything that we as players went through, that James goes through, one of the most important things that drove us to continue this horror journey was a lie. James goes to room 312 to find out the truth, but the truth hurts.
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Promise you'll take me again, James.
Mary is dead, and James killed her. Not the disease, not herself. James killed her. The truth that he was running away from gets to him. The monster that he was afraid of was himself. James has nothing to hide anymore. He can't even hide anything to himself. The truth is that he's a killer, and he killed the person who he loved the most. He can't run from this now. He can't forget it this time.
Mary's gone. She's dead.
Liar. That's a lie.
No. It's the truth.
She died because she was sick.
I killed her.
Killer? Why'd you do it? I hate you. I want her back. Give her back to me. I knew it. You didn't care about her. I hate you, James. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. She was always waiting for you.
James!
Mary?
James! Where are you? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you. Please, come to me.
From the radio, he hears her voice.
Please, why won't you come?
One last attempt to change the unchangeable.
You're so close. Please, don't leave me out here, James. James.
One of the saddest scenes happens now.
Mama? Mama! I was looking for you. You're the only one left. Maybe then I can finally rest. Mama. What's wrong? Wait. You're not my mama. It's you.
I'm sorry, Angela. I think you were right. What we're looking for, it's not here. Not anymore.
Thank you for helping me earlier. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserve what happened.
No, Angela, that is not true.
Don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me? Will you love me? Care for me? Heal all my pain? That's what I thought.
James. Give me back.
She can't forgive herself for what she done, and she still thinks it was all her fault. We don't know what happened to Angela's mom. Some fans think she killed herself, some say she abandoned her family, but what is true is that Angela was left by two monsters in that life, and she blamed it all on herself. The final scene of her walking up the fiery stairs is tragic. We get to see the world around us in Angela's point of view.
It's hot as hell in here.
That final quote really gets to me every time.
You see it too? For me, it's always like this.
James doesn't care like he does in the first parts of the game. Is he in shock because of the truth? Or the truth is, he never cared about anything else?
James!
For one last time, he sees two pyramid heads, guarding the prisoned Maria.
Leave us both the hell alone.
At this point, James understands why he came here, why he saw the things he saw, why Maria dies time and time again.
I know what you are. I know why I needed you. But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore. Ready?
This long hallway brings back memories of Mary's final days.
What do you want, James? Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already. Look at me. I'm disgusting. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. It'd be easier if they just killed me. But I guess the hospital's making a nice profit off of me. Why are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back. James. Wait. Please. Don't go. Don't.
Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not gonna die. Help me.
Again, incredible performance from Salumi's Gunnarsdottir here. She was frustrated and angry, and probably a lot of times she blamed and attacked James for the state she was in. But she didn't mean it when she said he should leave. She wanted him by her side, to help her, to reassure her that she will be okay. Unlike the descent in the secret society basement or rowing the boat into the fog, this time James climbs up the stairs into the lights.
Mary? I have missed you so much.
I've missed you too. We can finally be together. Forever.
No.
James. Honey. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I know you tried,
James, please.
but she's gone. I know that now,
Stop it.
and I can't just keep pretending.
Shut up! What do you want? Do you even know anymore? I'm yours. I'm here for you. So what if I'm not her? I can give you what she never could. I can be better than her. What else do you want me to be? What else can I be?
I am so sorry, Maria. I really am. But this has to stop. It's time to let it go.
No.
What?
I won't let you do this to me. I won't let you go. I can't!
He sees Mary, but that's not Mary. Mary's gone, and James killed her. And he knows his truth now. This time, he doesn't run from it. And he doesn't want to forget it.
James.
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 One last scene of James and Mary together. One last truth.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I told you. I wanted the pain to end.
Yeah. You did. But that's not why I did it. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
If that's true, then why do you look so sad?
Mary.
It's okay, James. Here.
What is this?
It's what you've been looking for.
There are a lot of people who say that James didn't love Mary, that he got tired of her because he never loved her. I don't agree with that. James loved Mary. He loved her so much that he was willing to go through all of this for the hopes of her being alive. But the truth is that madness got to him, and he killed who he loved the most. He wanted her gone from his life. Somehow, he thought his life would be like how it was before the sickness, but it didn't. What got to him exactly for him to do that, or the sexual desires he had while Mary was sick, they all led to his action. James is not a good guy. James is human. Just like Eddie, just like Angela, and just like Laura. I don't believe he killed her because she was suffering either. But this part and this line is very, very important.
The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
If that's true, then why do you look so sad?
I've been thinking a lot about the message behind this story. A lot of times I find myself thinking about what if this thing happened or that thing didn't happen in my life. We all experience things that we wish we didn't. Maybe a loss of a loved one, maybe broken relationships, failed career opportunities, or many, many more things. We want to forget the truth sometimes. We run away from it. We can't believe the thing that happened is real, so we run from it. We busy ourselves with the hopes that one day we wake up and that thing is not real anymore, that it was all just a dream. But the truth will always find a way to come to the light, and the sooner we realize it, maybe the outcome is much, much better than running away from it forever. This was my first YouTube video, and I'm really happy that I started this channel with a video about Silent Hill 2. This game is very dear to me, and I hope that this video helped you understand this story better or think about the message behind it more. Please make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. I will be posting a lot more videos like this. Thank you for watching.